Good afternoon, welcome to another video. It's just gone 2 o'clock and as you can see over my shoulder, we're back at the Marina. We're going to have a bit of Marina action this afternoon. That's the plan. We fish probably just about till it gets dark, so we've got a good few hours to have a crack. Hopefully have a cracking session like we had last time. We had a absolutely wonderful session here, my best session of fishing I've ever had. We had here a few weeks ago. I'll link you into a video up there and down in the description if you want to go and have a look at that. I'm hoping perhaps a repeat of that. Hoping maybe as well to catch a few more, perhaps a few more rudd. We only had one big rudd, big rudd I should say. We had plenty of smaller rudd. Hopefully, as I say, we'll catch a few more larger rudd, and we have seen a few. I've just been over to see Pete's, who's the chap whose boat I'll be fishing next to, who's invited me here. We've just seen a few rudd cruising around by his boat, so we're going to perhaps try and get a few rudd going in there as well. That's the plan. Right, that's probably enough waffle, isn't it? Let's get over there. We'll run through the gear and the tactics. Right, so we're setting ourselves up across here, as you can see, just next to the boat. Got the keep net sorted, sort the chair and stuff out in a minute. Just quickly run you through the gear. What we've got is I've got my Dower 13-foot pellet waggler rod, Dower Matchman pellet wag rod. Nice bit of backbone, nice and soft in the tip as well. 125mm close face reel on there. Down on the business end, I've got a 9BB straight waggler, Drake straight waggler. And what I'm going to do is fish this. Certainly, first of all, I'm going to fish float ledger. So I've got the float shotted so it'll cock just to the bottom of the black there. And what I'm going to do is I've got an LG shot just on like a snap link swivel there. That's just running on the line. That'll just sit on the bottom. If we've not quite got it right, that'll pull the float under, so we know what depth we're at. And obviously if this float's sat out of the water, we're fishing a bit too deep, so we can fiddle it round and we'll either get some nice sail away bites or the float will pop out of the water. That's the plan. I'd love to catch some tench like we did last time. Caught plenty of rudd as well, and like some big rudd, that'd be fantastic. We caught loads of bream last time as well, and a surprise pike too. But I've got the pike gear with me, but I'm not planning on using it unless we get a bit of trouble like we did last time. Basically, got with me today, I've got some maggots, I've got some worms, I've got some bread, and I've got some sweet corn. That's going to be the 4 baits we're going to use today. We did do a bit of pre-baiting yesterday. Popped over and pre-baited with some hemp, corn, some old broken bits of boilie, all sorts of bits and pieces we put in there last night. So that's getting on for 24 hours ago, perhaps about 20 hours ago. So hopefully some fish have got over that. Right, it's probably enough waffle. Let's get down here and let's have a crack. So if you want to know exactly all the gear I'm using, I'll stick everything down in the description of hooks, line, etc. We're going to start off, I think, on maggots. See how we get on. It's much less fishy day than last time we came. Last time we came it was drizzling and very overcast. Today obviously the sun's out. It's a much different day. We'll see what we get first cast. Yeah, there we go. What's this? Feels a bit ruddy. Oh, it is. It's a nice rudd. First cast, nice rudd. No monster. Certainly a nice one. How's about that first cast? Wonderful. Now we caught lots and lots of bream last time. As I say, it's really not breamy weather at all. So it'd be interesting to see what happens. There we go. Oh, what's this? This is a bit bigger. This is a rudd. It's a big one. It's very skittish. Feels a bit like a rudd. It is. Oh, that's a nice one. Cool. That's a nice one. Oh, this one's after me. Oh, that's a cracking rod. Wow, in the sunshine. Oh, that's about that. Well, there certainly seems to be some fish down there. That's for sure. I hooked into something then, like I say, it just felt like it was like a dead weight. It was moving, but it was like I was in the bottom. But the maggots are not sucked, so I think it was probably foul hooked, wherever it was. That's what I'd like to think anyway, because that's a bit mortifying if it wasn't, because that was a decent fish and it's just rolled over there. We'll have a go for with the maggots for a bit, and then we'll perhaps have a change of bait, try some bread, try some corn, maybe even some worms. Perhaps a bit later on for the tench. Oh, see, this may be the issue with the maggots. They're not tiny rod, but they're not decent ones either, if that makes sense. I think we can swing this one just about. Certainly can't moan about the stamp. If you didn't see the last video, basically what happened was we had so many tench and bream in the, another fish just rolled over there, so many bream and tench in the keep net. After 3 hours we emptied it out, and we found by putting the fish back in here, not surprisingly, it spooked all the rest of them, and it was rudd only from then on. So I think this time what we're going to do is we're going to perhaps, should we need to have a mid-session empty, we're going to take the keep net and just row it just round the corner a bit away from this particular area. Yeah, we're getting absolutely mullered on maggots this time. This is little rudd. I think we're going to have to have a little bit of a change up. Maggots is not the one today. It's just getting absolutely mullered. This feels a bit better. Oh, trying to get under the boat. Come on. Out, out, out. Another nice rudd. We are catching some nice ones in between the small ones. Oh, another lovely fish. Come on. That's a cracker. Wonderful. Well, I think we'll go on corn, because I'm sure a lot of these bites are from quite small rudd. Well, just suddenly stopped getting bites. Very, very strange. Must be pikes turned up again. Spoke too soon. Oh, right. This is not a rudd. If it is, it's massive. No way this is a rudd. Feels breamy. This is a bream. Well, the bream are here. Clearly the rudd were just beating him to the bait previously. God, lines singing in the wind. God, what a scrap. Come on, give it up, you're a bream. A nice one though, to be fair. That's right, the rudd bite stopped. The bream have turned up. Right, here you go. God, slimed me up. Well, it does seem to be plenty of fish there, so we'll keep the bait going in. Maggots and corn. I'm sure the maggots are going to get snaffled by all the little rudd that appear to be there. But hopefully them feeding will get the other fish into the mood. Once again, it's so nice to be catching fish on the float, decent fish. Love a bit of float fishing these days. Can't wait to get back on the river to do a bit of trotting as well. Cracking. Really looking forward to that. Bit of barbel trotting, chub trotting. There certainly are a lot of rudd about at the moment. Yeah, there certainly are. Well, hopefully we can wade through the modest ones. We're not catching any little ones now. I've taken maggots off. Hopefully we can wade through the modest ones and catch some real big ones. We had one 114 last time. I think that's my PB. These are all, I don't know, what's that, 12 ounces, something like that. 10 or 12 ounces anyway. All that sort of stamp at the moment on corn. Oh, this is wonderful fishing here, absolutely wonderful. All this sort of stamp at the moment, sort of between £1/2 and £1. It's wonderful fishing. Lovely sail away bite. This is probably a bream. Two fighting here, blimey. Or is it a rudd? Oh, it could be a really, oh, it's just a rudd. Oh, we want to land this one. God, no. No. God, that's a proper one. Cool, that's more like what we came for. Wow. Absolute stunning. Wow. Well, that is pushing towards £1.5, that is. Look at that. Absolutely wonderful. I am absolutely loving this. You can probably tell. Fantastic. Wow. Clearly I'm not going to put all the fish in the video because we're just catching so many. But we'll have a look at the net when we've finished, or before we finish, I'm sure, at this rate. I'm not going to ram the keep net full. God, what's this? This feels like a dead weight. It's pulling back. A funny old fight. Could this be a monster rudd? It's fighting very strangely. What a very, very strange fight. I've got it anywhere near seen it yet. It's not going absolutely crazy like a tench would. Unless it's a bream, but it doesn't feel very breamy. This is It's got me wondering. The line is singing. I say it's down there. It's only just down there, but I've not even seen it yet. Strange old fight. Oh, it's a tench. Wasn't fighting like a tench. Fighting like a big rudd. First tench of the day. Fantastic. He's no monster. And they're here, which is fantastic. Wonderful stuff. Oh, that's a nice one as well, actually. That's cracking. Lovely tinker. Well, we'll have a quick look at him. The hook's dropped out in the net, which is great. How's about that? Fantastic. Wonderful stuff. Absolutely wonderful. Right, we'll get him in the net. That's brilliant. So there's a few tench about. That's absolutely fantastic. Couple of dips on the float straight after it settles. This little rudd, I think, chasing it down. I'd like to take this float ledger off, to be honest. Perhaps just fish straight through, or even on the lift method, but I think we won't be able to get the bait down quick enough. I think they're just going to muller it on the way down, all these little rudd. These little rudd. They are doing anyway. So I've not used bread either yet. Down at the moment. Made a conscious effort to use less pellet this time when pre-baiting, and I've not used any today. Ooh, some half decent out there. Seems to be quite a lot of fish moving just sort of beyond the spot. See, that's just gone straight away. There we go, look. What's this? This is shifting. Again, feels like a nice rudd. I'm suspecting it's probably a bream, but it feels like a nice rudd. If it's a rudd, it's a cracker. I think it is a rudd. It is lovely rudd. Oh, it's a cracker. It's another pound pluser. Wonderful. Look at that bar of gold. Beautiful. These fish are absolutely mullering this bait as well. Taking them right down. God, these flies are determined to get in my face. Oi, oi. Oh, hello. I think this is a tench. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. He's off. He's off. He's off. If it's not a tench, I have no idea what it is. God, put a tail pattern up from 4 foot down. Wow. Looks tenchy. I just saw a flash of sort of golden green. What fishing this is. I'm really trying to find an excuse to buy a boat on here. God, wow. So here's a tench. Try to get in those reeds over there. Look at that in the clear water. I hope you can see that. Well, relatively clear water. Very golden looking tench. Wow. We'll hold him up over the net. That's about that. Absolutely wonderful. In you go. Well, I'm getting soaked. I'm having an absolutely wonderful time. Well, it would appear the bream are in now. I think this is a bream. It's a half decent one though. It's not, it's a cracking rod. Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me. We need to land this one. Oh, we really need to get this one in. Come on, you come. Oh my God, that's a PB if ever I saw one. That's a PB. Just put them back in the water for a minute. We're going to get some scales. Give them a quick weigh. Well, there we are. My eyes were deceiving me a bit. £1.11. Got a bit overexcited, didn't I? Absolute cracking fish though. That's wonderful. Let's have a few more of those, hopefully. That would absolutely be fantastic. Well, not quite a PB. Not a million miles away. While I was around there as well, I've just grabbed some bread. So I think we might have a go on bread. See what we can do on that. Yeah, down it goes. Here's one of the culprits. Modest sized rod by the feel of it. Yeah, I think we'll we'll forget about bread for now. Lift him out just about on this kit. Yeah, that's just disappeared immediately. What's this? This feels a better fish. Certainly is. Oh, there's some rod in here. Wow. Oh, this is no rod. What's this? Ooh, ooh. Ooh, it's off. Again, just a big heavy weight. Such tricky fishing with all these boats here. It's gone right round the corner. It's right under this boat next to us. Still not doing anything really. Oh, it is now. It's got to be a tench, hasn't it? Got to be a tench. Not even seen it yet. It is a tench. Had to be. Had to be. Beautiful. Beautiful. Well, have a quick look at her. Angry lady. Absolutely fab. Wonderful stuff. Right, I've had a little change up. Taking the float ledger off. I'm just going to go standard float tactics now. I've shotted the float properly. Got the bulk about 2/3 of the way down the rig. And then 3 or 4 BBs just below that, just to drop it down a bit quicker, just so we can get it down quite quickly. We'll see how that fishes. Still fishing on the bottom, the bait will still be on the bottom. There we go. I just thought it might be a little bit more sensitive. And it seems it's the case straight away. Feels like a rud. That worked, didn't it? Well, a bite. Well, we haven't had a bite for about 10 minutes. Very strange, just completely switched off. The grebe went through, I don't know if it was that. Scared all the fish off. Maybe a pike. What's this? Scrappy. Oh my god, it's a huge rod. It's a huge rod. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me. Oh, got him. Now, is that a PB? It's getting up that way. Let's give him a quick wave. He's not. 1.9. Wonderful. Wow. Very strange the way it's shut off completely for, I'd say, best part of 10 minutes. I've not had a sniff. Let's see if we get that. I don't go overboard on numbers really. I'm not that fussed about how much fish weigh and PBs and stuff. But Rudd PB is not a sort of thing you can beat every day. Right, as this is never properly recovered from going really quiet, what I've done is I'm going to grab some halibut pellets and some betaine pellets, just mixed them up in there. I'm just going to get some of these in. Pete says halibut pellets are pretty good for the tench in here. It'd be interesting to see if this spurs the fishing on. I'll get a bit in, get a bit of smell out there. There's some fish around, I can see fish rolling sort of further out, but nothing really on us. Although we're still catching the odd rudd. Just think, get a smell in the water. Sort of 3mm pellets, there's not a lot there for them to sort of fill them up, if you like. We get a few pouchfuls of that out there. Oh, blimey. So tricky to judge this wind. That's better. Right. Let's try that. Yeah, we have been fishing up until now in the worst part of the day. And we have had a cracking catch of rudd, a few tench, 2 or 3 bream. Be nice to catch some more tench, certainly. Hoping perhaps the pellets will pull them in. All right. decent fish. Very sporadic at the moment, the bites. I just tried going a little bit further out, deepening off a bit, and we've had this, which is a nicer rud by the looks of it. A nice one. Cracking. Yeah, so just being a bit sporadic. Still all rud, but a nice one. Well, that, I think, is a roach. Didn't fight like the rudd at all. It's a roach. Or it could be a roach red hybrid, but it's certainly not a true rudd. And a very different fight, as I say. And that's another roach or a roach red hybrid. Roach, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but it looks like a roach. But it's got a bit of a tinge of rud to it. It might be a hybrid. Again, that's coming like a roach, although it does look like a rud. I think we got some roach red hybrids going on here. Yeah, I mean that is the shape of a roach. It's got blood red fins like a rud. That's a hybrid, that is, I'm sure. Orangey red fins, I should say. The show the hybrids moved in, I'm sure. Nice to have a big one of those, wouldn't it? Well, this feels a decent fish. Feels like a rud. Feels a decent one. It is a rud. Is there a flash of gold? Well, this is certainly my best day's rud fishing ever. Absolutely wonderful. Wow, that's wonderful. There we go, in the late afternoon sunshine. Wonderful. Well, they're all over the place by the looks of it. That was a lot closer in than even where we've been feeding. Well, the bream certainly seemed to be here now. I think that was a bream that just rolled, and this is certainly one. Come on. Cracking. Beautiful colour in here. Absolutely wonderful colour. Dark slate grey fins. Olive body. Copious amounts of slime. Well, I think with this cast we'll call it halfway through the session. I don't know what time it is. Probably a bit more than that. I think we've been at it at least 3 hours now. We have 3.5 hours. So I think we'll call that, well, a bit more than half time for now. We'll get these fish, have a look what we've caught and get them back, because they've been in there long enough now. And there's certainly plenty of them in there. Let's do that. There's nothing happening on bread. So we've got a bit of space where there's a boat not here at the moment, so I've just walked the keep net around, but I mean you can see the sort of amount of fish in there. It's just crazy amounts again. We'll have a quick look at the bigger ones, I think. Well, quick look at the rudd, guys. Cracking net of rudd, as you can see. Some
good 30 fish there at least.
It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. There's some crackers as well. We'll have a yeah, 111, 18. We'll have a look at a few of the big ones. So I just put a few in the net, the bigger ones in the tench, just to have one last look at them without wishing to mess them about too much. What a net of rudd, absolutely wonderful. I think that's the biggest one. Summer fishing. I know it's not summer, but rudd and tench, it's the summer, isn't it? Absolutely wonderful. Right, as I say, we don't want to mess them about, we'll get them back. Give them a second to get their breath back. What a catch, and we've got a good 2.5 hours left. Been able to see that float. It's just gone off 6. I've had a bit of a break between well, I've been fishing as well, just have a drink and obviously keep hydrated because it's quite warm today in patches. Right, we'll get this fish back. I don't know what they'll do to the spot, releasing them. There they go. Absolutely fantastic. Well, whatever happens now is a bonus, but again, big thanks to Pete. Wonderful fishing here. All right.
Come on, then.
Ooh, go on.
Take it.
Oh, I'm on as well. Double.
Overwhelming. What have you got? The tench here.
The tench, is it? I stood here watching instead of unhooking this fish. Sat here.
£5. Yeah? Yeah. I might be the one that shows. Yeah. I'm giving him some teddy and he don't like it. It's making him angrier.
Oh, that's a nice one, isn't it? That's one, mate. Well, I think they do it as a bit of a favour.
They must have seen the video, mate.
Yeah, I've got a sort of. Ooh, sorry, I'm just about to wipe you out. I think it's a bream, but it was.
It was pulling.
It's.
Oh, that's a tench.
Is it? It's sort of thumping though.
That's that big red or big perch we were after, mate. Probably just Adam.
It's really bizarre fight for a tench. It's proper.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, it's a tench. It's got to be, hasn't it?
Adam's got some scuba gear, so it's probably just him.
Oh, right, yeah. Well, guys, I think I'm into a tench. It feels like it.
I'm netting it, or what?
That'll be all right, I think.
Got a bit of battle going on.
I know. Get him under control in a minute. I sort of plodding. He's not tearing about.
It's a carp you're going in.
If it's a carp, I'll shake it off. The edge. No.
Tench on.
Sorry.
Yeah. Tension rudd. That is summer fishing, that.
It is. It's the epitome, innit, of summer fishing.
Wild venue as well. That's what makes it special.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Come on. Give it up.
Beaut. Not
Crack.
Big, but a beaut.
Fantastic. There we are. That's about that. Absolutely fantastic. Cracking scrap as well. Wonderful. Here you go. All right. Oh, what's this? What's this? Little tench. He was doing a bit of a marlin. Okay, well, you'll be able to see what's happening. Pete's in.
God, he's a right marlin. Dark one. Channel 4 one.
Smashing the place up. Ooh.
£11 fluoro.
You could swing that. Is that the power of the worm again?
Power of £11 fluoro size 8. You can see land.
Nice one, mate. Well, there we are. Pete's fish, but I'll do the honours.
Thank you, sir.
Cracking.
Yeah. But one of them was how much pressure can you exert with a carp rod and reel.
Ooh, hello. It feels like a bream, but it's sort of charging about. I think it's a tench. It felt like a bream. It really did at first. But it's doing the tench trick of trying to get in the reeds over there. You're putting me off my chair. It don't feel that big. It's just going crazy.
That one I had earlier was whizzing around the laser place.
Yeah. I'm having to be a bit more careful though, because I only got a £5 bottom.
See, I've got that.
Well, this is scrap of the day, definitely.
Yeah, they pulled, don't they?
Wow.
Little tinkers.
Wonderful.
What rod's that? Is it a big tench, Nick?
I don't think so. It's whizzing about too much for it to be a big one. It might be a reasonable one. Well, it depends what you mean by big. It could be £5, something like that. Oh, God. No, no, no. Just trying to get in the keep net through the side.
Back door.
It looks like a reasonable one, actually. I've got a bit of a look at it.
12 and a half for me, I reckon.
Do you know what, when I used to go tench fishing when I was a teenager, the British record tench was £10.
Yeah. It's a monster. What was it now, like 15 or something?
I think it is something like that, isn't it?
This is like a 5-minute scrap.
It's just crazy. It's a decent one though, isn't it? It looks like a decent one.
Let's go for 5.
Making my arm ache. God.
5-minute scrap from an average size tench. It's good fishing.
Yeah. They're really fighting though. Like I say, even the bream are fighting today. Come on. Come on. That's a nice one actually. He's longer than the landing net is wide, so yeah, that's a nice one.
5.
Wonderful. How's about that? Long lean fighting machine. Wonderful. That's absolutely cracking.
Nice.
Thanks again for the invite, mate.
Very welcome.
We'll have a quick look, shall we? In the gloom. Blimey, yeah, I can't lift that out. Cracking fishing on. Or just tip them back.
You can't lift it.
Yeah, it's as heavy as it was earlier. Go on, fish, off you go. Gone. So that is me done. Another absolutely fantastic session down here at the marina. Absolutely wonderful. Thoroughly enjoyed that. Had half a dozen tench, some cracking rudd, lovely net of rudd. Very different session from last time, as I mentioned. Far fewer bream, although they did start to kick into gear at the end there. So called it a day when it's got too dark to see the float. But yeah, wonderful. Really enjoyed that, and a big thanks to Pete again for letting me fish here. Now, the river season's approaching, but I am out on Linear, Hunt's Corner, for a session before the season starts. So that's where you'll see me next. Presuming I catch some ink, I'm there with my friend Tony. Till then, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Tight lines, enjoy your own angling. Many thanks to the channel patrons for your wonderful support, and I'll see you again very soon.